Standards-based grading with a focus on Fix 4, academic dishonesty. Fix 4 states, don't punish academic dishonesty with reduced grades. Apply other consequences and reassess to determine actual levels of achievement. Academic dishonesty is an ongoing problem in schools and colleges. Dealing with it is often very difficult and probably very emotional. But as with most behavior concerns, there are basically two main issues: how to prevent it and what to do about it when it does occur. Now, a lot of schools have policies on how to deal with it if it happens in school, loss of credit and expulsion. But of course, the better idea is prevention is better than a cure, so the old saying is true. It certainly applies here. If we can prevent it and be more proactive in setting up the way we test and monitor, this will less likely to happen. But if it does, how can we deal with it in our grade book? So let's we're in our assignment, make sure we're in our correct course, term 1 assignment. I'm going to add another one. And let's say this was a district summative assessment for a unit. District unit assessment, and maybe I can spell district right. Week, I'm going to say 8. I'm going to say this is a summative assessment that we're giving, and it's the same week, so I'm going to mark that to 26th. Let's say I'm going to pick the standard, and we were doing, oh, if you can't see them, just make them a little wider. We were doing some reading some reading information, which you'll notice are exactly the same, and we were also doing tasks, let's say. So I'll save those. I will then close this. You will see that we now have 2 with our standards drawer. And let's see, Francis, he's always nervous, so he's always in it and really looking at other people's papers. But we got our results, so let's open up our standards drawer and we'll start filling our scores. And let's go 2. He had to redo it. 2. Oh, we'll give her 4. Average is always a 3. Knucklehead, we'll give him a 3. 2.5, 2.5, 3.5, 3. Now remember, you have the fill score, so I can go quick fill 3. We'll get this one out of there. Quick fill, I'm going to pick 2.5, so I'm going to give Gwen a 4 and 3. Oops, and of course delete this one out because and let's just do some scores here. 2, 2.5. Now obviously, hopefully you'd spend more time than I am. Then we can mark it with a period. It's completed. Period. Return. I will put right click in here, and I will show a show score inspector this time. And here I want to write a comment. Francis needs to redo this assessment for the following reasons. And then of course you could state them. I will then close that. And you see there's a comment there to remind me this was okay. Okay. And I can save it. Now the question is, you're going to have to redo that. So you do it later or whenever you come back. But when you come back to class, you'll notice that how this is red and this is gray, which means it's not done. I can now give him his scores and gave him more time to complete it. He wasn't so nervous about it, and he did fairly well. Talk to him, he understands the consequences. And I'll put a period there, and I will save it. And you see, we still have a comment to display his overall performance, but yet he's got true grades. So to summarize this all up, remember, academic dishonesty is unacceptable and may and must not be tolerated, but grades are broken if the response to cheating is to lowering a grade, because this will render inaccurate the student's record of achievement. The fix is to removing the grading as a vehicle of assignment for the cheating and give them the true grade that they earned, and try to emphasize and support the student to understand why this cheating is happening. And prevention is the best.